Hello, and welcome to Round 4 Flicks. Today we'll highlight the top 10 most well-liked and recent web series that debuted between December 2022 and January 2023. You should think about watching the greatest recent arrivals to Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and HBOMAX, which include the following titles. Now let's begin the video. Number 5. Island. Van, Miho, and Johan are the main characters in this fantasy action series, which is directed by Beijing. The story takes place on an island and revolves around 3 people from different backgrounds. The island appears to be overrun by an evil force, which must be destroyed in order for them to survive, while Van has been raised as a guardian since he was a young child and trained to fight demonic spirits. Johan, a priest, performs religious rituals and protects the souls of the defenseless from dark evil. Miho, a conceited wealthy girl who was banished to Jeju Island by her father because of her attitude, is now employed as an instructor, but as she meets other people on the island, she quickly becomes involved in a demon investigation. They form a team to fight the island's evil forces in order to survive. The island is visually stunning and features excellent CGI. There are numerous bizarre mystical creatures that will astound you, as well as masterfully performed action scenes. Number 4. Black Snow. It is a crime mystery thriller written by Lucas Taylor. The plot begins in 1994, when a young girl named Isabel Baker was murdered, shocking the small village of Ashford and upsetting Isabel's family. Suspiciously, the case has never been solved, and the murderer has remained unidentified. However, in the present, when Isabel's idea for a time capsule is unexpectedly discovered, it provides new information regarding her death, prompting investigator James Cormack to take over the case. The fact that he has a peculiar connection to the crime, which you will eventually discover as he swears to find the murderer, makes it even more intriguing. Murder mysteries are popular right now, and we never get tired of them because they are one of the few genres that test our ability to decipher the clues. In sum, the 6-episode series features engaging characters and intriguing mystery puzzles that will hold your interest. Number 3. Mayor of Kingstown. It is a crime thriller series created by Taylor Sheridan and Hugh Dillon. When Season 1 debuted last year, many viewers were taken aback by this intense prison drama. While fans adored it, critics weren't as enthusiastic. The second season debuted on January 15th of 2023. Here is a brief synopsis of Season 1. The story revolves around 2 brothers, Mitch and Mike McCluskey, who work as liaisons between Kingstown's citizens and the criminals housed in the state's many prisons in order to keep the peace while battling the Russian mob and murderous gangs. Mike McCluskey is a former prisoner who now acts as a local agent between the cops and gangsters. However, the 2 brothers' best efforts are unsuccessful and the prison collapses into complete anarchy. The second season begins with the city in a state of chaos and violence as a result of the riot, and Mike discussing what needs to be changed to prevent this from happening again. With an exciting first episode, Season 2 is off to an excellent start. It promises to deliver plenty more action with a lot of unexpected twists and turns in the middle. Think of this one as a cross between the Oz and the Wire series. Number 2. Reborn Rich. This fantasy revenge series, which was adapted from the same-named web novel, centers on Yoon Hyun, a loyal employee of the Chibil Sunyang Company for 10 years. In a bizarre turn of events, he is tricked into being killed on the orders of a member of the Chibil family in order to conceal tax fraud activity. Fortunately, he finds a way to come to and discovers that he has been resurrected as the youngest grandchild of the Sunyang bloodline. Making use of his new identity, he decides to organize a takeover attempt of the business in order to exact revenge. While the story may seem straightforward on paper, it offers an intense drama about retribution that captures your interest from the first episode until the conclusion. However, the greedy CEO of Sunyang Group stands in the way of his covert vengeance plot by creating numerous obstacles. Even though it might not satisfy everyone, you should still watch the series. Number 1. The Last of Us. It is a post-apocalyptic action and adventure series that is based on the 2013 video game of the same name created by Naughty Dog. The series is set in a time when a terrible fungal infection has decimated the entire planet, leaving the country in the hands of paramilitary forces and civilians who aren't infected living in safe zones. The central plot follows Joel as he looks for his brother Tommy while working odd jobs and dealing with personal loss. From this point on, The story follows Joel and Ellie as they set out on a perilous journey and encounter terrifying enemies in order to bring Ellie to Fireflies, a rebellious organization that may hold the key to restoring this planet. The first episode covers a lot of ground. The core story begins when Joel is told to evacuate Ellie, a tenacious young girl who is strangely immune to the disease. I can already tell that this is by far the best game adaptation to date based on the Firefly, the general state of the civilization, the breakout isolation regions, and the glances into Joel's background. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel to view future videos about suggested movies and television shows.